Hey y'all, welcome back to Tulsa, Greenwood Avenue to be precise. Today we are headed to the Tulsa Black Wall Street Legacy Festival, African Street Festival, which was one of many events that took place during this celebration. And of course, there was an incident, unfortunately, at Juneteenth last year, and there was a lot of publicity and a lot of effort clearly put forth this year to make sure that there were extra safety precautions taken. So that was really great. Shout out to this lady over here in the green to the right of me. I never got to thank her, but she ran for us to get on the shuttle because I was about to miss the shuttle, y'all. Just put it like that. So girl, if you ever see this, thank you so much for stopping the shuttle for us. So I'm just coming down the street being nosy, and I see these brothers throwing up namaste. I said, hold on, let me go over there and be nosy and see what they have going on.
Oh, very well.
Is this a black-owned yoga school? Hey, you too. Is this a black-owned yoga studio in Tulsa?
So this is not a yoga studio, but we do have some yoga space. And so we do engage in Bhakti yoga, and this gentleman right here is going to break it down for you.
Okay. Do you mind? I just walked up to y'all recording. Is it okay?
How you doing? I'm the Juice. Juggle. It's KD.
Okay,
Alright.
so the space is black owned. In the front of the space is an insurance agency. In the back is the yoga studio.
Okay.
So this is all about how to connect the mind, body, and soul all together
Okay.
through yoga, and how to incorporate every sense, the sense of hearing, sense of taste, sense of sight, all in connection with divinity. So that's what this space is. So, so we don't have yoga mats. We don't do that kind of yoga. This is more of the yoga for the heart and yoga for the mind.
Okay, so all those wacky, well, not wacky, but I've been to like baby goat yoga,
So that's the
trap yoga. Y'all don't have that. Okay.
Trap yoga.
Yeah, they was playing like Sexy Red. We had like little,
So, I mean, in order to like kind of
it was a little different.
encourage people like towards like there's different ways to do it, but like this is more the authentic kind of like deeper way of like a person's like very sincere,
Okay.
a thinker.
Wow,
Then this is the
okay.
kind of yoga they go to.
Got you.
You know what I mean?
Okay, so no goats.
No goats.
Okay.
No, this is where you dance. This is where your mind gets satisfied, and then also like if you like to eat, we do plant-based vegetarian feasts.
Awesome. Okay. So I'm gonna tell everyone to check you guys out.
Yeah, please.
And here's
Are you
the
local?
yes, I am.
Hey.
All right.
Yeah, this is our. You probably won't be able to see it on there, but sorry, we just got our website up and running, and bytulsa.org.
Okay. Easy journey to other planets. This is so cool. All right, thank
How long you
you.
been blogging for?
About 2 years now.
Hey.
Yeah. My channel is Key Turn 40. You guys are, it's called Key Turn 40.
K-E-Y? Oh, K-E-E.
Yeah.
Turn 40?
Yeah. So I came to Tulsa with the Tulsa Remote program, and I was like, I've been vlogging my experience. So I will definitely highlight you guys.
Yeah,
Thank you so
right.
much for taking time to talk to me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So let's just continue on and check out some more vendors and do a little people watching. This was around 7:30 p.m. So it looks like some of the vendors had already packed up and closed up shop for the day, which made sense because the concert was scheduled to start at 8 p.m. Over here, I thought there was like a cold pressed juice truck, but it turned out to be barbecue sauce. But this reminded me of a comment on my last Black Wall Street Festival video where someone commented and she said she loves seeing Black people together in a community setting having a good time, but she noticed that a lot of people looked unhealthy or obese. And I replied that maybe there's a lane for that here because I didn't see so many like healthy options for like food and beverages. I don't know if it's because the theme of this was an African market, but there would seem to be a lot more variety here as far as the things that were being offered. Like those two guys we just met who were talking about alternative spirituality. There were people selling natural skincare, books. There's Afrocentric items and things like that available. So just wanted to highlight that. And of course, we just see so many people greeting each other and embracing. And I love to see that. There's definitely like a family feeling at this event. this vendor. She was selling like a handmade jewelry. Her name was Redux Jolie. I might be mispronouncing that. I apologize if I am. But you can check her out on social media. So if you watched my last video, you know that I went to the Jinx Food Truck Festival right before this. And the person I had gone to the Jinx Food Festival with, I strategically had a sandwich because I did not want to catch the itis and miss Fantasia. And she had a big old soul food platter. Yes, girl, I'm talking about you if you see this. And then proceeded to catch the itis and flake and talking about she couldn't get out of bed. So I went on ahead and headed into the crowd because guess what? As a Tulsa Remoter, you are guaranteed, you are bound to bump into someone that you know. I didn't see anyone this go around, but I was actually standing in line for a food truck and somebody tapped me and was like, hey. And I said, hey. And she was like, there's a group of us sitting over here. And just like that, instantly found some people to kick it with just for the concert. All right, let's go check out these guys selling African jewelry, and we're gonna grab some food because the concert is starting any minute, y'all. We gotta get to our seat and get ready for Fantasia. Hi, how you doing? And look at these really intricately carved pieces right here. I thought they were so beautiful. Wanted some boudin so bad, so I was about to jump on the Creole Express over here, but I ended up getting wings instead. Oh yeah, Taste of Africa was at the Jinx Food Festival too. So they must have two food trucks. Well, apparently they can't be in two places at once, right? There were a couple trucks like this one doing seafood boils, which I don't know. In theory, it seems cool, but I'm like, I don't want to eat a seafood boil at a festival and have that, you know, all over my hands and just smelling it. I don't know. Did y'all get a boil? Were you there? Did you get a boil at the festival, or would you?
was still undecided on food, so I went back to the African jewelry store to get a pair of earrings that I wanted and didn't get the first time. I have a policy at things like this not to buy things on impulse, so you will always see me like walk away, do something else, and then come back if I really truly want it. But then the line was too long, so I ended up giving up and went ahead to grab some food instead. And clearly business is good. Look at that smile. Are you in this line? It's not till you stand back here that you get a sense of the sheer size of the crowd. And this was probably half of the total amount of people who actually attended the concert. And people were just keeping the vibes high and waiting patiently, you know, for the main event, for Fantasia to come out and perform.
What y'all want to hear? What y'all want to hear Fantasia sing tonight? Is she gonna sing all ahead and free?
Next, I'll show the Fantasia concert. It was awesome, spoiler alert. But you see how far back I was, and you see what I can do through the magic of editing. Till then, I love y'all. Peace.